Checkmate. Hello, I'm Charles McGregor, your local chess enthusiast. Many people ridicule me, but can they strip a man of all his dignity, using cunning and intelligence, in a tactical game of wit? I can. All I need is a checkered board and a few wooden pieces, and I become some kind of god. I'm talking chess, baby. Chess was first started by a Chinese emperor, whose name I can't pronounce, so let's just call him Noodles. In fact, let's just forget the name altogether. The emperor had the game developed to improve his battlefield tactics. This may sound crazy, but it actually worked, as many rebels were slaughtered, never to see their beloved rice balls ever again. On a lighter note, the golden era of chess was in the 19th century. Everyone was playing it, from the rich aristocrats on their ivory and mahogany boards to the poor little beggars who had to draw their boards with chalk on the pavement. Now, there have been many great chess players throughout history. Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, God bless him, he was brilliant. Howard Strongton, Bobby Fischer, Paul Morphy, and many, many more. For example, Hitler was a fantastic player. If he hadn't had such an evil, evil little moustache, he could have been great. But anyway, let's cover the basics of chess. First, let's talk about the pawns. Then we'll go on to chess. Only joking. Now, just like any good dictatorship, the degradation, slaughter, and sacrifice of the common man, the pawns, is required. You must use your pawns wisely, as they often decide the game. They have two main functions: to protect other pieces which are actually important, or to gain extra queens, proving even the most pathetic humans can become a queen. Like so. Checkmate. In the beginning, a pawn that hasn't moved can move 2 spaces. It takes diagonally, although it cannot move diagonally unless it is taking. After moving 2 spaces, it can only thereafter move 1 space. As you have seen, pawns can take diagonally. This is a rook. Many people, including my good friend here, call it a castle. They are ignorant and deserve to be shot. It actually represents an elephant on the battlefield.
Well, it doesn't look much like an elephant.
It would be very hard to fit an elephant on the board.
Well, why don't you just scale it down?
I've already answered that question. The rook can move vertically and horizontally. Checkmate. The knight can move in an L shape. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 1. In any direction. This is possible. That is how it moves. An extra special thing about the knight is it cannot be blocked. It can jump over other pieces, like so. Like a real horse, except a real horse sometimes misses and tramples them to death, like so. This is the bishop, a clergyman. Now, a clergyman on the battlefield sounds strange, but don't worry. Your diocese leader is not going to pick up a mace and start killing people. The bishop can move diagonally, like so. And like so. It can never cross onto a square of different colour than the one it originated on. So this bishop could never go onto a black square, as this bishop could never go onto a white square. So if you have two bishops on the same colour square, you are cheating and you deserve to be shot. It is strange in chess that the most powerful piece is represented by a female. Every female I have come in contact with has hurt me. But what do I need females for when I have the chess club? A queen can move vertically and horizontally, but wait for it, it can also move, yes, diagonally. Now we move on to the king. It is the most important piece on the board, for if it is in a position where it can be taken from which it cannot escape, it is checkmate, as Sam has demonstrated many times. Considering it is the most important piece, its abilities are, frankly, very pathetic. It can move one space in any direction, like the queen, except only one space, like so. And that is all. The first special move in chess is an important move, as it puts your king out of harm's way. It is called castling. You move your rook to the king, and the king hops over the rook. The only incident where the king can hop over another piece and move more than one space. Be careful, because this leaves your king vulnerable to checkmate here, if your rook goes away, as Sam has demonstrated many times. The next special move was created by some odd little men with even stranger eating habits from a country I don't like to name. It is called l'en passant. As you can see, the pawn moved two spaces as it is allowed to, but as I have a pawn that can take it if it had only moved one space, I can take it even though it moved two. Let's see that again. Another move you can do in chess, when you're as good as me, is a fork. Check. He has to move his king. If he does, I will take his rook, giving me the upper hand in this game, as with all the others. After this easy match, I will go and defend my title against an 11-year-old boy.
Checkmate! No, Joe! No!
I would like to apologize to the Chinese community, all females, the country of France, Sam's parents, who's now in hospital, and anyone else who may have been offended by the production, and to the wonderful game of chess. Battle on.